It is old misogyny facilitated and amplified by new and emerging technologies. So we're seeing in ways in which existing forms of bias and discrimination are not just being rewritten into the building blocks of our future society, but actually risk being encoded in such a way that they're amplified.
A new book by Everyday Sexism founder Laura Bates. She explores cyber brothels, buildings in the real world where users wear virtual reality headsets, some enacting violent rape fantasies. And the metaverse, a fully virtual world where Bates describes repeated sexual assaults on female avatars.
In many ways, it's about taking those existing forms of dehumanized, objectified versions of women and bringing them as close as possible to the perception that these are real, living, breathing women with everything except the ability to say no.
But what do you say to people who say, well, is it better to have people act out those violent fantasies in a virtual setting rather than in the real world?
That's been the argument for a long time, but there isn't any evidence to suggest that actually the opposite doesn't happen. Normalisation, escalation, certainly we're seeing those concerns cited by police officers who are investigating cases of childhood sexual abuse at the moment. And we wouldn't make that argument with any other type of crime, would we? We wouldn't say, oh, well, murderers have this urge, so we should make blood-spurting dummies available for them to stab, that realistically let them get the urges out, as we do with this idea that violence against women is somehow innate. It's something men can't help. That's outrageous, and it is so insulting, of course, to the vast majority of men. One way forward is to try and change the fact that only 12% of AI researchers are women, or that when venture capital people are giving funding, we know that investors give 6 times more funding to male-led AI teams than they do to women. Women are doing exciting, innovative things in this space, but they need our backing and they need our support.